Hello, I'm Guy Whitcam, and you're watching Sex Talk with Guy Whitcam. We've got JM, and we've got Shay, Leonia. Did I say it right?
Yes, you did.
You know, it took a lot of energy to do that. You do understand that was very difficult to do.
I appreciate the effort.
So basically, this is what we're doing, right? We're going to start with what we talk about, which is what is love? What do you think love is? Let's start there, and then we keep going.
Love. Patient and kind, right? That's what they say.
That sounds good on paper, you know.
Yeah.
I think it's like smashing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A good smashing will make you fall in love, or at least keep the love going.
It'll keep the love going. Yeah.
See?
I really think that it's just when you reach a point of being able to, pass gas in front of someone, then you know that there's something
farting
there.
Is love.
Farting is love.
Definitely.
Yeah. Well, at what point can you fart in front of someone and be like, this is cool? You know
That's
what I
the
mean?
thing. I don't think you would fart in someone until you knew that they were going to stick around after.
No, I'll fart right now.
Oh, never mind.
So you want someone to get to know your funk right from the beginning. This is...
I mean, I don't like stomach aches. It's better out than in.
It was like that was starving artist thing. But actually, that's very interesting. Both of you are creatives, right?
Yeah.
You're artists, you're musical artists, right? How does that affect your sex life? Does it really?
Not really.
I mean, does it heighten it? It's like, do you get those with fanboys? Like, I like you on stage. Now all of a sudden, I want to go down like all day on you because you're so sexy.
Yeah, but you don't let them.
What?
You don't let them.
I mean, if they're hot.
Yeah.
But
most of them aren't.
I mean...
Well, actually, no, that's interesting. So you always hear about like guys, they sing, they play drums or they guitar or whatever, or they're like a rapper or something. Even a DJ, and they get lots of love. Do you guys get like? Do you get like one night stands and stuff? Like, because you're famous and like you're an artist, or everyone wants to say they, had sex with someone before they became famous. So
I mean, I don't do the one night stand thing usually, but like I have found that. I mean, as speaking, bless you.
Thank you.
Speaking as like a white woman that sings R&B, I have been told by my partner like, "Oh, you move in bed so much with so much more soul than other white girls." I guess.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And
I just move like a black
after
girl.
you do.
It's built in.
After that, what? Do you get rid of them? Or do you keep? Do you ever say, you know what? I know you're in the moment, but I actually find you attractive. I'm gonna do this, and then we're gonna keep going. I'm just gonna move on with my life. Does that ever happen to either of you?
I mean, I've had my fair share of unintentional one night stands because of realizing that it was a mistake or it was bad. But I don't really have too many one night stands.
I've never had a one night stand.
Great.
Oh, you're so cute. She's so innocent.
I'm
Not
not
really,
innocent.
no.
I'm not innocent.
I mean, the one night stand will come after like having talked to them for a while. In my defense.
Well, that's not like.
Is that still a one night stand?
Like a one night stand to me is like somebody like you meet,
Same day.
you guys have sex that same day, and
Oh.
you just like don't talk really.
I don't think I've ever had that then.
Yeah. All right, well, let's go to the next
I'm
thing.
not as adventurous as I thought.
No.
Do you ever, like, because of your schedule, you pretty much, like, do, like, help wanted, you know what I mean? I just need you to fulfill a need because I'm busy recording music.
Oh, my God.
I gotta do what I gotta do. But I still have needs.
I gotta cross legs on that one because that is just... Oh, does that ever happen to you?
Like I don't have time to have sex.
No, like I don't have time for anything else. I need you to come here and fulfill my need and then go.
No.
That's happened to me a lot. And these guys
long like sex sessions. Like I don't really like quickies.
No, I like that too, but like my thing is that I'll get the guys that like, let's say I'm matched with somebody on Tinder and they want to go out on a date, and that's great and everything, but they will like hound me for weeks, like, okay, when are you free? When are you free? And I'm like, I told you what it was, that my schedule is busy.
Oh, you mean like that?
So when we're ready to go, we're ready to go. But for right now, I need you to slow down. Occupy your time.
Yeah, like you're like trying to like have like a whole relationship.
Yeah.
You know?
And then you're like, oh wait, but I got like 2 hours right now.
I'm
Let's
really
come
like
on over.
I'm so relationshipy. Like
I am too, but
I'm
like,
super relationshipy. So like it's kind of like once I have sex with you, it's kind of like I'm ninja cuffing now. Like you're mine.
What?
now.
You're not a ninja? I don't understand. What was all that about?
Okay, so ninja cuff is like, okay. Like once you have sex with somebody, like you just do girlfriend like things.
oh,
Like you do.
That sounds messy.
Like, I guess you do girlfriend like things and like become their girlfriend. It works so well.
that doesn't work for me.
Wait a minute, but do you actually stay with them, like have a relationship, or you just act in the role because you just feel
No, I stay with them. Like I trap them. I trap people into relationships.
Oh my goodness.
That sounds like a skill. I lack that
You
skill.
like a human Venus flytrap.
I mean,
This is what you do. You like
just
yeah,
you just
like,
clamp on there.
Can't leave now. Like for the most part. I mean, unless like I have sex with you and then I don't like you like that, then you can go. But if I have sex with you and I like you, you're mine now. That's all. That's it.
That's crazy. That
It
sounds
works.
a little creepy.
It has worked every time, actually.
And how long do you stay with these people?
Maybe like 2 years.
wow.
That must be some really good trappings. Must be some really good sugar you got down there. Is your like, artist name Sugar? What is it?
I think it's good. It's okay. It's pretty good. I don't get any complaints.
I just love your facial expression, Shay.
I'm just. I didn't expect to meet someone with that does that.
Powers.
That's admirable. Wow.
So basically, you're like a vagina ninja. What do you call it?
Ninja.
Cuff,
Ninja
cuff,
cuffing.
Ninja cuffing.
ninja cuffing.
Yeah.
I never heard that phrase before.
That's so funny. I always use that phrase 'cause that's what I do.
That's what she does.
That's what I do.
Wow. I don't even know where to go after that one. All right. Well, you know what? And then let's go for the other side of it. I mean, what if it like a guy's really into you, but the sex wasn't all that? Then you just like let it go.
You gotta go. I might not even finish like having sex with you if I don't like it.
Oh, really? Wow.
Nope.
We just like halfway through. You know what? I've got to do my hair. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Do you hear that? It's my conscience saying I have to leave.
So like if I had to play it out for you, it kind of looks like, so say like, you know, you're in the action and it's just like this is happening. And it's like I kind of like make sounds like and then it's like, okay, can you just stop?
Wow.
I don't like it. I don't want it. Bye. Thank you.
All right. Ego, life crushed. Life, game over.
Text me.
I mean, that's basically like game over. Like,
I mean, won.
You just
But
hear
like, to me, like penetration means that you got what you needed. So like, I mean, you won because you can always say that you hit it.
no.
It wasn't good, and I don't want it.
No, I mean, no. You know, it's not like a video game where you put a quarter in, you know, I played it, and that's it. Well, the quarter's inside, so that's it. No, I mean, you don't finish. You let him finish, don't you, or no?
Why? I'm not gonna finish because I don't like it. So no,
Wow.
you can't finish either.
Oh, that's an interesting point.
That's an interesting way to look at it.
No, absolutely not. You don't get to come and I don't. What?
Wow.
That's ridiculous.
Wow.
I'm taking notes over here.
You know what? I don't even want this episode to be aired because I don't want women to like learn this foolishness. This is not ridiculous. This is some revolutionary thoughts. This is not what you
gotta know
asked
what you
to come
want.
in my
You gotta
flat.
know what you want.
You know. That's ridiculous. I don't even know where to go with it one. I mean, it's just like wrong on so many levels. All right, so let's talk about the movie Blade Runner. Let's just change it.
I love Blade Runner.
Isn't it awesome?
It was such a good movie.
I haven't seen it.
You have to.
I didn't like the first one.
I didn't see the first one. I only saw the
I've tried to like the first one. I've tried so many times, but I just can't. I can't like
watching
it.
the second one. Now, just reminded me that I need to watch the first one because I love the second one.
Good luck. Watch it for me.
What about handicap sex? Have you ever had handicap sex?
I had knee surgery last year, so I was technically handicapped for a little while, and it was pretty awkward getting back into sex. So technically, I have had handicap sex. You just gotta have someone keep whatever is disabled at the time out of the way, and just go.
I once had sex with somebody that was missing a thumb.
Oh, that's not handicap though. That's just it's just kind of
it was
different.
Well, it depends. I mean, if you're really into thumbs doing certain things, then yeah.
It was just strange to.
Oh yeah, nice little thumb around the rim.
Well, you can't be surprised. She did say she likes long sessions.
I know,
You know what
she
I mean?
sounds like.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that would be, I guess that would be the only issue.
I mean, if that's not a handicap sex, then what is that? What is missing an appendage sex?
Yeah, I think missing if you can't walk, that's handicap sex.
Well, yeah, no, I know what would make handicap sex, but then what would
what's that
what would
called?
the missing thumb fall under?
Just different.
Different sex?
Different sex. I mean, he's still pretty normal.
I think that
Does he
might
get
have been a sticker.
like a handicap sticker for parking spaces.
Oh, this was in New York. I don't even think he drove.
Oh, okay. Well,
You wanted to borrow his sticker. Really? You went from sex to how can I take advantage of this situation? That says a lot about you,
I'd
love.
like to be close to the stores. When I get out of my car.
Wow.
Wow. Nice to know that you're focused, love. It's nice to know that it keeps everything in perspective.
Bad person, and this is just my realization of it, currently, at this moment.
That's interesting.
People, I take handicap spots. I'm bad. It's okay.
No, yeah. It's, yeah. You know, every episode, when I put these talented people together and invite them into my little basement apartment, my little flat, you know what I mean? I don't know what's going to happen. And I like to say that I am so surprised the things coming out of your mouth.
This one.
Yeah.
It's just honesty.
No, honesty is good, love. No, definitely. But I mean, let's talk about it psychologically. Is that a word? I don't even care if it is, isn't it? But those men that you've turned down midway, I mean, did you talk to them ever after? Were they totally crushed or like?
What's funny is, it was really only one time that happened.
Oh, great. And if he sees this, he's like, wow, you're the only one that was so terrible.
He's engaged, so, congrats.
Oh, that means nothing. Well, the man ego, he'll be married, maybe have 2.2.
No, but when you
kids, but he'll still look back and be like,
wife is beautiful, blah, 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 blah.
yeah, but you know it is. I don't care if she's like,
She's
you know,
probably sexually
the most
frustrated,
beautiful person in the whole world. Oh, wow.
I do wonder that though sometimes. The ones that you had really horrible sex with,
Yeah.
who's with them now and how are they making up for it?
I feel like there are a lot of girls who aren't really good at sex either.
So they don't even realize that they're having
either
bad sex.
don't know, or some people sex isn't that important to them because they're
That
not
makes sense.
used to having good sex.
Because I remember when I had the bad sex,
sex,
with the bad sex, I hadn't had good sex yet.
Exactly.
So I thought it was the greatest thing ever.
Great.
Yeah, I was like, no, I thought it was awesome. I was like, I'm having sex, yay! And then all of a sudden when I left that person and started having good sex, I was like, oh.
That same face, right?
That's crazy. Well, another thing is, it's interesting because I saw there was a TV show and a guy had really bad sex with someone and saw the person like 15 years later, and the whole thing was he had to prove to her that he was good with sex now.
No.
So it's possible that even though they had terrible sex with you, could be like a chemistry thing, and they're like amazing in
Or a
bed now.
training thing. I feel like
yeah.
I feel like the bad sex a lot of times is just because they're not listening.
Like a puppy.
Yeah.
Interesting story.
No, but like okay, so I recently had sex with somebody that was being super rough, and I was not into it at all. And he wasn't listening, and I'd be like, listen, the hair pulling is great to an extent, but if you're pulling my roots out, then like calm down, because it was just too much.
Random, where's your microphone? Oh. Of course, she would have it on her titty, really. Just hidden.
On the bosom.
Yeah, people need to hear you. The whole part, it's a lot of it is seen.
Okay.
I just want to hear the words coming out your mouth, love. She's not like the others. She's a little special. She's different. No, but a training thing. That's interesting. You know what? I'm going to bring that the next No, we can talk about this episode. So, training for sex. And that'll be our last topic on there. And we could do another one. But, like, training for sex, how do you do that?
How do you train for sex?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
first
yeah.
of all, you have to be willing to listen to your partner and what they're enjoying or not, and what they like. And then if it tends to be something that they like, then try it on somebody else.
Wait a minute. So I have to pay attention actually to what a woman is saying?
Yes.
So I have to listen to what a woman is saying?
Yes.
And
Body
actually
language,
process what the woman, what you
sounds,
saying, love.
moaning, all that kind of stuff. You have to be attentive and in tune with what
That sounds like
she's
a lot
enjoying.
of work. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why one
It's a
night stand is
long-term
great.
investment.
You know what I mean?
If you
It's
get-
like bang, bang, bang. You know what I mean? Just like go, do what you gotta do. That was great. See you later, and you're like a rock star. See the whole relationship thing. You gotta keep that asteroid right there. You know, you gotta.
But think about it. If you're not willing to listen, you might as well, wank one off.
Really, when there's like a nice, healthy vagina right there, really.
Yes, because if you're not willing to listen, then you can just be, for dolo on that one.
Interesting.
Just go to the bathroom
bro.
and just finish yourself, because you're not going to listen to a partner. So what's the point of having
Don't
one?
waste anyone's time. That's
Right. Exactly.
You know what? JM, you make it, you know what? It's interesting. You make it sound like work, really. Like
Well,
someone-
hers,
like,
you're
you know-
about to set up for a 2-year relationship, so that's why it's work with her.
You know what? That's what that makes a lot of sense. Because for her, it's another level.
You're auditioning to be her boyfriend.
It's like a whole hustle.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't have time. Nope.
That's dangerous.
And I'm not even trying to train. Like, if I have to teach you, what? It's no teaching. You don't have skills. Like, you didn't come with everything that you need. Where was your resume?
So you need to have a black belt in sex before they even approach you.
What's like what are like the levels? I don't even know the levels of like karate.
That's
What's, like,
crazy.
under a black belt, cause like I mean you don't have to be like super, but like you gotta be like right under super.
So you gotta be a brown belt.
Yeah, that's it.
You
There
don't,
you
you don't have to be a black belt. You have to be a brown belt.
Yeah.
With the potential of being a kung fu master.
Yes.
Interesting story. Right. That's interesting. No, there are men that can almost say something close to that, and then women would look at them like they're crazy, like, you're a pig, this and that. But I've heard both sides of the story talking about it's like auditioning for a relationship. That is your audition.
Yeah.
So you're like American Idol,
Yep.
but for your vagina.
Yeah, and I'm Simon.
Oh wow. Just go home. Sorry, no, it's not what's happening here. Sorry. Come back when you're ready. In fact, no, don't even come back. No,
Yeah.
That was your one shot. That was your one thing. Now, Shay, would you say that you're more of an equal opportunity employer or trainer would you, I'm just saying, is your vagina more of an opportunity?
Well, I'm not auditioning for a relationship when I'm having sex.
You're having sex.
I'm having sex, yeah.
Interesting. All right, now that's a word I know about.
The sex is isolated
I know
from
about
the
that
relationship.
world. Yeah.
If I'm in the mood for a relationship, I'm gonna be looking at other factors, besides the sex. Because if you're enjoying the person genuinely, then that's where the relationship will blossom for me, at least.
Right.
I agree.
No, you don't.
I agree that the relationship blossoms from more than sex, but sex is like the first level.
You're like, all right, this is the boss level.
I mean, most of the time, like you said, like you talk to people before you have sex.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, because I gotta screen them for like
Right,
STDs
exactly.
and stuff, and
so like that screening is me figuring out all the other stuff, and like the sex is like the bar exam. Like
I had a dude that I asked him.
This is the final thing.
I asked this dude when was the last time, because he was talking to me about all his sexcapades, and then all of a sudden I asked him when the last time he got tested was before we got to it, and he was like, "Are you serious right now?" And I was like, "Oh yes," and this conversation's over. So yeah,
That's crazy. Mm-hmm. I got into a relationship, and this is what made me start asking about like testing and like protection and stuff like that, because I was in a relationship, happened to be in a relationship for like a year and a half maybe at the time, and my boyfriend at the time, I happened to just ask him like, well, how many other unprotected partners have you had? Like, because he had told me that he had never got tested before, and then I was like, whoa, like, and then he told me that I was pretty much the only one that he used condoms with because like I insisted on it. And I was so freaked out by that, but it was like already so deep into the relationship that I was just like, well, I mean, I know you're clean because you've been banging me, and I'm clean because I get
you know
tested,
what? There's like an epidemic of like these raw doggy
That's
dudes
nasty.
that aren't in a relationship with you, and just even if you are in a relationship with
and
me,
he cheated
like
on me, raw dog.
of course, yeah, that's what they do.
I was like, oh, like, come on, like, come on, like,
File that under the men are trash
Like-
umbrella.
come on, like raw dog though, like.
Yeah, no,
I'm like, people like whatever.
because they look at you
like,
and they
come
think that
on,
you're clean
really?
just by like
Exactly.
looking. Like, oh, she dresses well, she's clean, STD free. There's nothing going on down there.
Right.
What? Yeah.
I saw a whole Instagram video of a girl covering up her herpes, like with makeup, and it was like amazing. It disappeared.
That's false advertising there, love. I want to see that scarlet letter you got going on. You know what I mean? I want to see your lip falling around. I want you to walk in there looking like the Walking Dead. That's what I want. You know what I mean? No. Don't look surprised.
But that's the problem, because of the fact that there's no scarlet letter to look for. These guys think that we're all clean. They don't know. They don't know if I'm, ridden with chlamydia,
You know what I mean?
which I'm not, thank God.
I don't want any mystery
Thank God.
pools. You see what I'm
Thank God.
saying? I want to see a pool. I want to see like glasses and dead rats. You know what I mean? And like bottles and what is it, like razor blades. You know what I mean? I want to see all that in the pool before I jump into it. You know what I mean?
That's sexy.
I want it all that. Yeah, that is really sexy. You know what I mean? Because if you've got like little welts and stuff, I know to stay away from those. You know what I mean? Like if it's on the left side of your body, I just stay to the right. You know what I mean? Just work around. That's what I do. You know what I mean? Just work around the situation. Sorry, was that a little bit too much? Was that too much too quick?
I think we've already went there.
We've been there
I
for a
think
while.
we went over the rainbow a long time ago.
So, actually, you know what? This is actually good to be like that educational moment for like the youngins that are watching this. That really shouldn't be watching this anyway. But how do you deal with sexual transmitted disease or protect yourself in this day and age where no one even talks about AIDS anymore, as if it's not around? Gonorrhea is like on the rise. What else? Like syphilis, like all these HPD. What was it?
HPV.
HPV. You know, the alphabets of sex. You know what I mean? all these things are going on, but no one's really talking about it and acting like it doesn't exist anymore. But they're all there, and there's several things that they didn't even name it yet because they don't even know what to
Yep.
call it. How do you deal with that?
Well, I mean, like I said, I have the talk. I don't really have one night stands like that. I have the talk with the guy, and if he's not comfortable in having the talk, then we're not going to be comfortable having sex. That's not going to happen. And then once we get to it, we're using protection. But I do keep in mind that chlamydia can be passed through oral without protection. And
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You get it all sex?
yep. So I was dating someone earlier. No, at the end of last year, I was dating someone, and he called me and told me that he had contracted chlamydia. Now, mind you, we were supposed to be exclusive, and he accused me of giving it to him. So I went and got tested, like thoroughly tested, and my doctor was like, "No, Shay, you're clean. You're clean. You're clean. You're clean." So I was like, "So how did you get it?"
Dun, 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 dun.
Right.
Well, if 1 + 1...
But get this though, he said that because he assumed that because I was good in bed, that I was the one that would have had chlamydia.
Oh, because you've got practice.
Because I've
Because you got moves like a black girl. That's what he says. Because you do that extra thing.
That's crazy.
yeah. He had the chutzpah to say that to me. He said, because I thought you were good in bed, so I figured you would have been the one to have given me the chlamydia.
I love the fact you said chutzpah. I love it.
It's like the popcorn.
I
in the
don't know
back
how
of
to
the-
say it and talk about
Chutzpah.
this. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm still trying to move my tongue, you know what I mean?
Chutzpah.
So before we go, JM, what was your thing about, like, how do you avoid sexually transmitted diseases and all that goodness?
I just try to wear condoms.
Female condoms. You wear female condoms?
No, like have him wear a condom. And
Isn't it funny when they bring the Magnum and they're so not Magnum size?
if you can't fit a Magnum, you can't get inside.
Damn. All right there.
Some of these
I
dudes
actually
need to
have
learn.
a song called Too Little. It's so funny. It's like no.
Ooh,
over.
short man.
No. But other than that, like, I do my ninja cuffing, so like usually I'm in like monogamous relationships when they choose to be monogamous for the most part.
So do you still use condoms when you guys are in a relationship?
For a very long time.
Because I feel like a lot of
Like,
dudes, they feel
I
like they'll
have a
get into a
boyfriend right now.
relationship just to not use the condom. And I'm
Yeah.
like, that's not going to work.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. My boyfriend right now, we've been together for 4 years.
Wow.
And I didn't start sleeping with him unprotected until like a year and a half. Like, and we were like living with each other, and I still was like, no, you gotta
Yeah.
condoms.
I was in a 5-year relationship and it was condoms the whole way through.
Yeah. Like, I mean,
I've been cheated on by boyfriends. I'm not.
right. Like, I've been cheated on by every boyfriend except the one that I have now, and I might just not have found out about it.
That's
Like, that's just being real.
And you know what? Hold it right there. We're gonna save that for the next episode. That's like brilliant. So can both of you just say what's your Instagram so people could follow you?
Yeah, I'm Shay Leonia, ShayLeonia on Instagram.
I'm JAI_EMMJM.
All right there. And as long as you can read mine because it's right there. You just read it. All right. So I know you're watching Sex Talk. You know what I mean? I want to thank Shay. I want to thank Jay. JM. I feel like it's like an alphabet song every time I do this episode.
I like it, Shay and Jay.
Shay and Jay. I love it. It's not like the others. You know what I mean? And yeah, thank you for watching Sex Talk with Guy Whitcam, and I'm sure we'll have more for you next time. So take care. Ta-ta. Titty. Bye-bye. All right.